Now that the Great Sea is once again under the dominion of our Wave Riders, ner'zhul has come upon a plan to increase the powers of the Dark Portal. While he was the tutor of Gul'dan, the shaman bound their souls so that he could keep watch over his disciple. Even though Gul'dan knew that this link would serve to inform ner'zhul of the warlock's studies with the spirits that dwelt in the twisting nether, he was too arrogant to care. Ner'zhul has ordered you to lead a small band to the tomb in order to find the jeweled scepter of Sargeras. The remains of the Storm Reaver and Twilight's Hammer encampments surround the entrance to the tomb, and the howling of their tortured souls fill the air. Although the inhabitants of this place died long ago, their bodies have been torn from earthen graves by the vile magics of the demons and made to stalk this region for all eternity.
Interesting pronunciation of Sargeras. I actually know him as Sargeras from Warcraft 3. So an interesting change of pronunciation from one game to another. So we need to be highly cost effective here. Ideally we only pull one at a time. This is a brutal mission. HP is our resource and we need to be very careful with it. We have no way of healing the troops and we have no way of like gaining more troops really outside of a handful of troops we pick up along the way. So the Death Knight is like the most important MVP unit we have. And once we get the upgrades, it'll have a lot of uses in this mission. The main use is Raise Dead. But even Death and Decay is a really powerful spell. So I don't want to pick up the Ogre because he's already taken a lot of damage. I don't want him to die, basically. Let's pick him up. I'm gonna have to grab both upgrades. You really do need to utilize the Death Knight to its full extent in this mission. And you need to really take advantage of army positioning. Right, this next bit is pretty tricky to be fair. And to make sure that we don't use the Death Knight until after the Paladin's dead. Because otherwise they will exercise him. And kill him instantly. We also need to sort out our positioning. This guy's going to... Need him here. Got the upgrades. Good. Okay. So what we want to do here is bait. As soon as the Paladin's dead, we can bring him over and we can raise dead. We want these guys away from the corpses. And then raise dead. We should get 5 Skelly Boys. So that's Team 2. This is Team 1. Now, Death and Decay is an interesting spell. I swear it has some very interesting hit and miss characteristics. It's supposed to do a large amount of damage to anything in the area, but it very... You can see it's like... did nothing, and yet other times it will insta-kill. It's not a vision thing, it's just a really weird, I guess, bug. Honestly, don't know what the triggers are to make this work and not work. Obviously you can channel it, but you only need to cast it once normally to kill. So yeah, insta-kill. Weird. It's just such a weird, buggy spell. But when it works, it's brilliant. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work. It's very, temperamental in that regard. Okay. But it is also very much needed for this next part. That was a dead one. Another. Wow. It's really trolling me, huh? That is super annoying. Normally, like 2 casts and it's dead. Man, this is a 4 cast. 120 mana this is cost to kill this. Very annoying. But it is the most effective way to do it. Okay, we do also need to be careful of a paladin that's around here. Because he will exercise my Death Knight if I move too far this way. Damn. Okay, I've never had it miss this much. Like, this spell is finicky, yes, but shouldn't be that finicky, surely. Okay, once we take care of this, we need to take care of the paladin that's over here. God damn it. I really don't want to have to use my troops, but kind of feel like I haven't got much choice on this one. It's just not dying. Okay. I want to raise dead if I can. We are on a timer, so we need to make sure we've got good mana before we take the fights. We want to bait them in one by one if we can. Not going to get that one back, but that's okay. Alright, these next fights can be a little bit tricky. It's a bit sloppy actually on my part. So what we want to do with this one, just bait in the skelly boys. Only having one skeleton isn't ideal, to be fair. We do have some more. Well, we've got one guy left. Fortunately, mages disappear when they die, so they don't leave a corpse, which is annoying, but is what it is. Right, I think we're outside of their range of influence. Time to get some more skelly boys. Got a couple more footmen. Actually, let's wait till I get another one of these. Might as well raise him. Interestingly, there's no timer on skeletons in this game. There used to be in Warcraft 1, but not Warcraft 2. Oops. Let's grab this. Wow. That's annoying. This bit is tricky. This is where things can go quite south quite quickly. I'm gonna grab at least 90 mana if I can. Need to do death and decay, but I wanna try and hit the ballista that's behind here. Should hopefully have got that ballista as well. Yeah, nice. Cool. Perfect. So there's paladins here, so they're going to try and utilize that spell. So actually killing these runestones doesn't actually do anything. Or at least not to my knowledge anyway. We need to be very careful here. Perfect. Turn this one as well. Yeah, there are more paladins. I think. Oh no, maybe there's not. Okay, so from here This is where the demon is. So I want these to basically be the defender. I think it's just Mate Boy left now. GG. Pretty difficult mission, to be fair. Like, you have to do a lot of micro things right in order for this mission to play out like that. I say the only the only weird thing with this mission is Death and Decay. It's very finicky. I swear sometimes it works, other times it just refuses to do what it's supposed to do. Clearly it's a bug, but I don't really understand why sometimes it's like hugely effective and other times it doesn't do anything. It's just a very weird spell. Anywho, folks, that will right about do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the kind of content you enjoy, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. It does help support the channel, be greatly appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, I shall see you in the next video.